with this one right here, we didn't got LD67 Daily Duppy. You got one of the Crunches one coming into it though with the Daily Duppy and LD67, and just with the lyrics and this whole Duppy. The Duppy lyrics, especially with these Duppy lyrics and just LD67 coming into it, and him having his whole Duppy lyrics and him just, coming around, because this is, the spin arounds ones, especially with these spin arounds and these whole, like, other portions of, lyrics and these main things, these main presents and everything else, and these Duppies with the lyrics. But you got 6-7, 6-7 coming into in the mix, the mix of, Legristis or his, Legristis or something. But you got with the Duppy and everything else, and then you got the just main, Crowlises and everything else. But with just this Casapris.
Let's get one thing straight. Man can't talk on man's thing like man ain't been out here for years. Mashing the most, Some live wires in the building right now.
The amount of money I'm gonna be making would hurt your parents.
That way.
You remember the class
free the
taught
team.
y'all how to make it rain? That's what I'm gonna be doing.
The Godfather. Big bad 25 shots.
When you see me move like a bounty, they say I'm tryna fuck up like county. 4 O's in the front, 4 O's in the back. A man just did it like Audi. Wipes out when I cut through the sits, but the gang them got the block hot like Saudi. Been doing up Sons of Anarchy. LD really in the fields like Cowley. I still come round and show man proudly. I had serious waps, turn a man to a serious whack. Before we got hit with a
He said, turn a man to a serious whap. I got serious I got serious. Hey, just the whole thing. Like, he didn't put the whole thing. He said, man, turn into a wildie. I didn't put a man to a serious whap and the whole thing. So come on, like, the whole thing is already, it was already like coming with another fashionary station variant and the whole thing. Like, shoosh, you gotta really station that back.
Some live wires in the building right now.
The amount of money I'm gonna be making would hurt your parents.
That way.
You remember the class
free the
taught
team.
y'all how to make it rain? That's what I'm gonna be doing.
The Godfather. Big bad 25 shots.
When you see me move like a bounty, they say I'm tryna fuck up like county. 4 O's in the front, 4 O's in the back. A man just did it like Audi. Wipes out when I cut through the sits, but the gang them got the block hot like Saudi. Been doing up Sons of Anarchy. LD really in the fields like Cowley. I still come round and show man proudly. I had serious waps, turn a man to a serious whack. Before we got hit with a 40 long, he was giving man serious chat. We got a few unknown names, but cool. We got a few serious packs. Bro said I gotta calm it down.
Hey, we got a few serious unknown packs, and he said, bro, told me we gotta calm it down with the whole thing. Like, who's that? It gets real scary, like they say, But hey, he said, bro, it's serious unknowns names, and then he said, with just the serious, we got some serious packs. Like, hey, so basically, we got the people. We got some unknown, just general people turning into packs, and then with the whole thing, just telling another person to chillax and the whole thing, because it's like it's getting too deep, like it's getting too deep into the Air Force, like the Air Force, like he said with the pack and the other unknown stackery. So it's like with this whole thing just overlapped in itself and just the overscrapping.
I wanna rap cause I'm giving them serious facts. Before Snoochie, I was letting them know I really did let that glee then fly your teeth then showed on the show. You can ask the road. Back then I did real life Tetris. Them days there I was chilling with slows. I'm from a block where you stay with the heat, cause even the summer is cold. Even the winter gets hot. It's either you with us or not. And if it went OSD then it's SAD that slid on your block. Turn your block to a Lido. 60s tape man swimming a lot. 3M, STG, I am Benny. You know that I miss them a lot. You already know what my friends on. If I buy that whap and send that man, it's me that the coon got sent from. Retail 24 hours, we're setting up shop, we're getting these Zeds gone. No sleep in the streets, no back and forth. We don't play no ping pong, we don't play no games at all. Had them man doing up 3 for all. Mum knew I was gonna go jail from the day that I beat that whap in school. We just need one more point. That man can't settle no score. GLE and 762s, we're ready for.
He said them mans can't set no score, and then just the whole other relevancy, like it's just coming from another, parliaments. Like he just putting the whole thing ready for the beat, like just just for the whole thing, like that whole abscess and everything else. How he was just bringing that whole thing, like he said, most mans can't study for the score and everything else, and just these main just priorities and everything else. But I didn't catch that. I didn't catch the other lyrics, with it just coming. But he said, just the whole other, pack assists and everything else, and then just coming from this whole this whole stroke.
War.
That way. Oh man. Order that.
They know how we're coming. I just nod to the guy on my right with the sticks, they know that he's drumming. Mechanical suits, toolbox with hammers and nails, they know we ain't plumbing. Real bad man in the flesh, I rap and I drill and I still get grubbing.
Oh, and it still gets grumbling. Oh, he said, come with the waps, come with the pipe. Hey, come with the pipes. Like, hey, he's rigging it raggling it, like the whole thing. Like, hey, this one right here is another part of it right here. Like, he didn't coast it around, like he didn't brought the gravity to it and everything else. Like, just this second verse and this whole other verse coming into it, this one's taking over. Like, this one's lever system. Like, this one is the one right here. Like, this one has a roach, just a roach to it. Like, it's just taking over the whole just process.
Order that.
They know how we're coming. I just nod to the guy on my right with the sticks, they know that he's drumming. Mechanical suits, toolbox with hammers and nails, they know we ain't plumbing. Real bad man in the flesh, I rap and I drill and I still get grubbing. And if I get caught with the stims and the bird ain't little, I'll be back on the landing with sizzles.
Free bro.
I'm caught in a pickle. I see man change for a change, and these rappers ain't got no shame.
Ooh, and I seen these guys change for a change, and these chains, and I get caught with that screw, then it's back to the it's back to them accessories, them sales, like they say, you get caught with that rubble, you get caught with them glizzies or anything, those, big sticks, them big waps, it's just, it's just another cleverness. It's like going back to sales, seeing something you never pictured, and with the whole thing, like just the rubble and the big, just those real sketchy, those real like risky. It's like risky stuff you got to take towards everything. Like everything is on a risky, risky for it.
Little bro just done it in Streatham and now we're just calling him Dave. See, I'm on some district thing, but PR will bring that live on the mains and just ruin that function. Skinny niggas with burners, you can be hench like the youths from Junction. It's me, myself and I, if you ask who's the realest in London. Look, I ain't with the internet talk, I just pull up real life and look, you know the vibes. LD's back, they ain't coming outside. You and that beef then gripped on a burger and stepped outside with 25 fries. I slapped me a rapper, he ran to the feds and was out here talking about too much pride. He lied, turning them off, we tried. And it's more than a figure of speech, I light up his skin like I hit him with bleach. One hand on the whap, one hand on the wheel, little bro said he's still trying to do it like me. Everyone know what I do on the streets, I mash up the road and I mash up the beat. And bro see deep down my man's girl, now she wanna dance with the OSGs. Life cool in my gun. Life. Fuck with the sits get bun. No pint tryna run. M got the Mac and it sounding like a drum. Tryna lock the whole city. All the real niggas fuck with me. Shut them niggas from the LT, but sits of a full rum.
Order that.
Coming from this whole thing though right here with the Daily Duppy and the 6-7, like, ooh, this one was closey right here with the whole thing. But how they come and how they put their whole thing, they had a lyricist, like, hey, that second opportunity, it just off took stick, like it just went ballistic crazy, and it just went off Tristan. I wasn't even expecting, the way it was coming, especially with 6-7. Cause he just be having this whole thing like he said, bringing those rap, them rebels, them whole things, and those other things. Like it was just coming from the whole thing. But if you guys didn't like this one, most definitely check this one out for you guys yourself. Everything else, like, comment everything else, but with this whole thing with this stretch,